Molasses, edit that out.
Edit what out?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Hello. Welcome to Field Ops with Friends. Where today we're playing a game that was on Game Boy Advance called Advance Wars. And for every time I ever heard it, I thought it was Advanced Wars with a D on the end. And now I feel stupid.
Yeah, I honestly, I made the same mistake about the console, too, for a long time. I always said Game Boy Advanced, even. Like, it makes sense.
You know, now that you mention that, same. I kind of forgot I did that. Because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That's weird. Anyway, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I'm joined by Nightman today, because Nightman knows a lot about this game. So, hi, Nightman.
Hello.
So we're gonna
welcome to Advance Wars.
Indeed, and the game itself is also like, hey, welcome to Advance Wars. So, yeah, I'm gonna let you do your thing because you've got the controller.
All right, well, there you go. What are we naming it?
Oh God. V. E. L. W. Yeah,
Vel. That's sure. Welcome.
I'm
correct.
so good at this.
Sure, it's a word. It's a word now.
It's not a word, but we're gonna run with it. It's nice to meet you.
Names can be whatever you want them to be. There are no rules. This is Nell.
Hi, Nell. Molasses, put a picture of what's-his-face from DBZ Bridge on the screen.
Should we put yes or no?
No.
All right, cool.
Oh. I'm going to tell you how to play the game.
It's true, she will.
Includes explanations of stuff. If you really don't want to, I could teach you a way to pass through field training quickly, but do you want to work your way through field training? I'll leave that up to you.
Might as well. Field training for field ops? Makes sense,
hey, right? Look at that. You've got the right segue, and I'm over here playing with my beard. Let's go. A single Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, had local multiplayer and Link multiplayer. It's great.
Oh, man. That just reminded me of the Link cable, where it was like, you know, the cable, but it had like the box in the middle with another port.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yep. Now I feel old. Thanks a lot.
Man. We're playing a Game Boy Advance game, and I remember playing this in high school.
Yikes. Did you ever play it on that thing like that you would put under your GameCube? So like
so I didn't have the GameCube attachment for that. I have a friend that I met in high school that did though. So I played on his occasionally. What I did have though is I had the Super Nintendo one, the Super Game Boy, where you could play original Game Boy games on a Super Nintendo.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Gave it different like color palettes too.
Oh, that's cool actually.
Yeah, you could like choose which one. It had a bunch of presets.
First, let me brief you on the situation. We're in this large nation here, Orange Star. Are we? The country to the east is Blue Moon. The two countries have been bitter rivals for years. Now we're going to wipe them off the face of the earth so we don't ever have this conversation again. Border skirmishes have died down recently until that madman Olaf. Not the one from Frozen.
With a snowman.
Yeah. That name is ruined forever. Excuse me. I mean, the Blue Moon CO Olaf suddenly ordered an invasion of Orange Star. So the Alara region is now held by Blue Moon forces. Yeah, I can see why you brought me on. Candidate, you've been given a mission. You are to drive Olaf from Alara and secure it for Orange Star. I'll be your support. Let's move out. So I was just like, when my brain died there for a second, it was straight up thinking of one of the old X-Play skits.
Nice.
I know, right? I'm dating myself here. Where it was Splinter Cell Chaos Theory Co-op.
Okay.
Special Agent Bob and Secret Agent Steve. I don't. It was a whole thing, man. Anyway.
I believe it. I used to enjoy X-Play. I don't remember that episode though.
It was an ongoing series. They had like 3 or 4 different episodes. I don't remember. I didn't really watch X play. I just watched like the compilations. Anyway, the Alara region is quite remote. That's why Olaf hasn't deployed many troops to the area. Okay. You yourself have 2 infantry units under your command. Blah, 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 blah. Your stuff's orange, their stuff's blue. Blow up the blue shit. It's fine. Yeah, I know what a cursor is, Nell. Jesus. Oh my god, Nell. Nell, please.
I mean, we weren't kidding. She is going to tell you stuff.
God. When the battery on your system gets low. Anyway.
Like the area becomes highlighted. If you've ever played Fire Emblem or any of these other tactical grid games, it'll look very familiar.
I played a Fire Emblem game once for like a couple hours. I don't remember it. Okay, so it has a certain amount of movement. I assume that was basically your maximum possible movement there.
Yep.
Cool.
And then wait. They're done.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
And they get grayed out.
Yeah, that gray out is really nice to help you keep track of what you have and haven't moved.
Yep.
I dig it. No more orders. Blah, 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 blah. And do the same up there. And blah, 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 blah.
Charge!
Very slowly. Charge!
Finish giving orders
in
and
3 turns.
Yeah. It'll be more like 2.
Well, yeah,
And
they push
turn.
you, yeah.
And they will.
Hornstar Army units have moved into the Alara region. I mean, you did invade us. What did you expect, dude? They won't last long. Same. My troops there will make short work of them. Yeah, all 2 of them? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We have the same number of troops, but yours are definitely better.
Well, one's in the mountain. Either he's got, like, the high ground, or he's lost his shit.
It could be both.
Yeah, porque no los dos.
Well, he's kind of making his way slowly over here, but he's not going to be in time. Notice our arrival. Infantry units are heading this way. Stay calm. Proceed with caution. We'll be fine.
I'm always
caution.
calm. What do you mean?
Right.
Yeah, caution. Nuke them.
Yeah, literally, that's what they're about to tell us to do.
Oh, God.
Must be next to enemy to fire on them. Move your unit here. See the fire command. Yeah, it's pretty apparent.
Yeah.
Got a big old fire. Literally a fire decal for the...
Yeah. It's like fire, but also an explosion.
Yeah. No, we'll get to that.
Oh, good. Okay, so this 49% here. Does that mean there's a 49% chance to hit, or...?
No, you actually can't miss, which, thank God for that.
Fair enough.
So that 49% is the estimate of damage. So everything's out of 100. Units start with 10 HP as a default, and so this is expected to take it down to 5. There's a bit of a rounding system either way, and that's where your RNG and your luck come in. It can do more or less damage by 1.
Okay, so 49% means a guaranteed 4 damage, and then a 90% chance of an additional damage.
I'm not, like, super positive on the attack formula, but that sounds about like my understanding.
Interesting, okay. So just put a decimal in the middle. So it's not 49%, you're just dealing 4.9 damage. You just don't know which way the game's going to round it.
Right, because there are no actual decimal point HPs, it always rounds to a whole number.
But it can go up or down. Damn you, math teacher, you told me that 9 would always go up! You also told me I wouldn't have a calculator everywhere I go, and you were wrong about that too!
Look, if you wanted somebody in that time frame to predict cell phones the way they exist now, you would have laughed them out of the classroom.
That's fair, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so more tutorial.
Yep.
Yep, so they're down to 5, and I noticed that we took retaliatory damage there.
Yep, that'll always happen with direct fire.
Okay.
I think it'll talk about that, so before I go too much into it, I want to see if Nell's going to yell at us first.
I'm sure she will. All units begin with 10 HP. All?
All, yes.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. So when they take damage, they take damage. Got it. Okay, and when they die, they die. Got it. Thanks, Nell. What would we do without you?
People die when they are killed. I couldn't pass it up.
I mean, it was there. It was there. You have to take it.
we do have more HP. It's because the unit that attacks first generally has the advantage. Waiting to be attacked is not a good strategy. This is the understatement of the century with this game, and we'll kind of see why in the future.
God, waiting to be attacked is a bad strategy. No shit! Oh my god!
Your battles and always fire first. Fire on again, you should defeat it. Yeah, well, I mean, we had a full health unit and it did 5 damage. If we have another full health unit do it 5 more damage, it'll kill. Shocker that.
Yeah, but if it's a 49% and it only does 4, oh no.
Well, about that. It's 52 now.
What the fuck?
So, units with less HP both deal less damage and take more damage.
Oh, it's
Being
very
wounded
slight.
is very bad.
So it's very slight, but it's enough to make a difference here.
Correct.
Well, kinda. You probably would have had it at 49 anyway, but this is going to tease it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It'll make more of a difference in other skirmishes later. And now you see why I said his unit in the mountains is kind of both.
Yeah. Well,
he has the high ground. There is defense based on terrain. Plains have a defense of 1. Mountains have a defense of 4. So the high ground does, in fact, matter. Only infantry units can be up in the mountains. Nothing else can get there. Or the other things that can get there, being things that fly, don't get defense from anything because they're in the fucking sky.
Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Omedeto!
Battle plan. Yeah, real complicated now. Walk up to dude, shoot dude, win. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Evil monsters. Kill them. Got it. Jesus, Nell.
What are those fools doing? If I were in the field, they wouldn't be suffering such humiliation. Cursed Orange Star Army. I will defeat it. I will!
But, like...
I'm here to kill Orange Star.
something raspberry, something plaid. Type Wiener Schnitzel in the comment section if you know what I'm referencing. Don't worry, you'll understand one day.
Nice, units damage. Units lose some of their firepower when damaged. Okay, she was gonna talk about it.
That man's over here like, Wiener Schnitzel, what the fuck is he talking about?
I have a guess, but I don't... I think it's a Spaceballs joke, but I didn't really watch that movie.
It was. The Wiener Schnitzel part isn't, but the plaid and the other part. That was absolutely a Spaceballs reference, yeah.
Okay.
And now they're going to go down in the comments and be like, it was Spaceballs, see, I knew it the whole time.
And they'll be wrong, like I was.
But it was Spaceballs, though.
Well, you said Wiener Schnitzel wasn't.
Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel wasn't. They're supposed to say Wiener Schnitzel to imply they knew it was Spaceballs. Wiener Schnitzel, well, you'll see. You'll see. Trust me, you'll see.
All right.
So same exact thing here. Wait a minute. Did they move their thing out of the mountains where it had an advantage?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, his only thought was go closer to enemy to attack rather than sit in a fucking corner and wait to die.
Well, I mean, Nell did say that standing around doing nothing's a bad strategy, so...
Mm-hmm. Telling us about how to cancel stuff.
Not to make you jealous, but I have ginger ale.
Ginger ale does sound pretty good.
Yeah,
might get some later.
That's okay. I only learned today that ginger ale is made by Dr. Pepper. Or, well, not ginger ale as a whole, but like Canada Dry, which is like the most common one here on the East Coast. Is
Dr. Pepper 7-Up?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah. So what Nell was talking about there is if you do get to this position, it's like, okay, you did your move or whatever, but you moved wrong. You can hit B and it just does that. So it resets you because you haven't locked in your move yet.
I see. So you could like test out what your percentages are going to be before you commit.
Yep. Ooh, nice. We got a nice roll there. Because we were only at 8 HP, we had a 41%, but it still did 5 damage.
Nice.
Something that the game doesn't really tell you is something about Nell is her kind of passive ability is luck. So she is more likely to get high rolls on stuff like that.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
That's some horse shit. Why can't I have passive luck?
Mm-hmm.
Inconceivable! Get out of my head, Nightman! God!
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
How do they lose it so easily? Because you walked out of the mountains, dipshit!
I mean, also had one person out of the mountains while the other person was still in them.
True. I bet we just couldn't have won if we had to push them and they just waited in the mountains.
You could. As long as you can maneuver your people in a way that you can't have both of them attacking one of your units in the same turn, you can still win.
Interesting. I don't care about my rank, Nell. Show me how to blow shit up. Come on, Nell. Blah, 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 blah. Don't lose. Be a winner. Got it.
I wonder how the fuck you're supposed to get an S on that one. There's an S rank, by the way. But, like, I really don't know how you can do better on that mission in particular.
That's a good question.
Huh.
Terrain intel. Yeah, okay. Enemy forces spotted. Kill them. Got it. Come on, Nell. HQ's in another area. Oh, a covert attack. Oh, please don't tell me this game has stealth mechanics.
Not till later.
Oh, good. Collie, would you look at the time?
It's there's kind of stealth components. It has Fog of War. We'll go into it fairly late in the tutorial. I actually really like the Fog of War mechanics in this game. I think they're pretty interesting.
I guess we'll see.
We will.
She wants us to blow shit up.
Shocking that.
We go blow shit up.
And we still just have infantry units, so we remain with a, hugely varied offensive force.
Everything's fine. Mech. Wait, hold up. Mech means mechanized infantry?
Yep, sure does.
Well, that's not what I expect when I see mech, but okay.
Well, I mean, you don't really expect dudes walking around with bazookas either.
I mean, yeah, that's completely fair. I would probably call them, I don't know, Rocketeers, Grenadiers, either of those.
Yeah.
Anyway. Mech units have more firepower. Okay, is there a downside to that?
Yes and no. I'll explain that in a minute.
Come on now, get to it, shit!
Combat, so you have to use the terrain to give you some defensive cover. Explain about terrain features as we go. This one.
God, Nell, come on.
Do what we've learned. Order this infantry unit to fire. Yeah,
How about
we're
we just
totally
play the game, Nell? Shit!
We're totally using that terrain, just like walking up on the plains and firing.
Look at all this nice terrain. It's flat, useless. Kind of like my ass.
Okay. So here's how they're demoing it. Now we're gonna attack again, this time from the mountains.
Molasses, put up a picture of my ass. Molasses, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't.
Please
we don't need that.
I never asked for this.
Movement cost is double in the mountains, so
That
we can
makes
only
sense.
move 2 spaces to get onto mountains.
Do you think you should avoid mountains? Because you totally shouldn't. Thanks, Nell.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Nell, just let us do it. Oh my god. So let's see. Yep, I see how the defense has 4 stars instead of 1, and they only dealt 1 instead of 2.
Yep.
Yep, all makes sense.
Yep.
And defensive cover.
Defensive cover,
Yeah. And there it shows there. It shows that it's a mountain and that it has a defensive 4. You kind of sort of talked about that earlier. Blah 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 blah. So defensive 1 is basically defensive 0.
No, there is a 0.
Oh, good.
Roads have a defensive 0.
So, okay. That's weird. Okay, nice.
That's in range of the mech, but we got 2 people there. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and you'll take that one down, so prevents us from getting blasted by them, even though they would have been a little weaker because they were damaged. See, I'm picking up on this.
Yeah, there are multiple ways to go about that one. It's possible that wasn't necessarily the best move, but it's the one I'm going to go with for expediency.
So, you see my enemy. Haha, yeah. Yes, it's
Pretty
war
good,
shit.
huh?
You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? But this time things will be different. I'll attack you with a rocket. Okay.
I'll get you next time, gadgets.
Oh my god. Ow, ow, kitty, ha, kitty! Okay, I'm good. Crisis averted.
No need for me to actually be in the field. I'm still in charge, though.
Oh my god. He's like, I'm gonna win this time. I'm not gonna actually go there, though.
58 instead of 49.
Ooh, yikes.
Yep.
Wait, hold up. So the dude with the rocket launchers walked up and used a fucking Thompson?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, the RPG isn't for infantry; it's for vehicles.
Okay.
Something else to kind of talk about. It'll probably go over it, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, mech units hurt, which is, man, that's so wild though, because like they just use normal guns like everybody else when they're not using their rocket launchers, yet they still deal more damage. I find that interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very important. The R button. Very, very important. If you don't remember things, focus on what you've learned, use it well, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to show you what the R button menu looks like.
Wait a minute. So does that mean that our standard infantry, it takes, the movement cost is doubled on a mountain, but the mech can move through it like normal?
Correct.
That's
so,
wild.
However, if you look at a mech unit here, their movement range is only 2.
Compared to
the 3 of infantry.
I see. So basically, they just don't have a downside to the mountains, but overall they do.
Correct.
Interesting.
And
So
aside from weather stuff, which will happen later, yeah, weather's in this game. Yeah.
Well, kick their ass so we can find out more about that.
But the only type of terrain that costs more than 1 unit of movement for infantry are mountains.
Interesting. Ow.
Yeah. One HP in a dream.
Womp womp. I think I'm playing CSGO now. Man, I haven't played CSGO in a long time.
32. Not the best percentage.
Ooh.
I wonder if it's going to prompt us for that. Nope, it's not going to.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to use the join command here.
What is... Okay, hold up now.
So 2 injured units, you can move one into the other if they're the same unit type and join them. They'll combine their effective HP. So I now have 1 full health infantry instead of 1 at 6 and 1 at 4.
Okay, cool.
For this purpose, I think that's much more effective for dealing with the mech.
Oh, hey, you're the one with the controller, so I'm just going to defer to you.
It's that increased defensive value.
They didn't attack you!
Too scared to shoot.
What the fuck? Hey, if you need to stop, did you know that you can save your game? Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Yeah. There's a save button.
Blah 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 blah. God damn, she talks a lot.
Yeah. I never use this screen, but it's interesting.
It exists.
Yeah, just gives you a master list of all the stuff you got.
Okay, neat.
And you can sort by different values. Kind of interesting.
I see our soldiers have copious amounts of gas.
Yeah.
What a mood.
So this is infantry carry rations. When they run out, they won't be able to move.
I don't know how to tell you this, but that says gas.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the description. The description says rations. It's gas for ease of use. Most things will be, well, we're not there yet. Something else worth noting here. Bazooka, limited number of rounds. They only have 3.
So once the 3 is expended, they're effectively just a slightly better infantry unit.
Yep.
Interesting. All right.
And the bazooka is for use against non-infantry ground units. Machine gun is for everything else.
Interesting. It said it was equal to tank rounds, too. That's cool. Oh, you got a 20% chance of murder here. Womp womp. Come on,
but
now,
I didn't
where's
take
that
any
luck?
damage.
Shit. Yeah, because they didn't have enough to fire back, I guess.
Yep.
It's pretty much a guaranteed kill. So if a unit would die, they don't deal damage?
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, you can kind of watch the animations and see if you're going to take any damage based on whether they fire back.
Okay. Interesting. And they just... Alright. Sure.
They've accepted defeat.
It's, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow,
I don't know how one dude blew up like that. I didn't see any grenades, but, you know, we've got him packed somewhere.
It's fine. Oh, my God. You did it! You fought enemies that didn't fight back! Congratulations! Thanks,
Yatta!
now. Yatta! Oh, my God. Heroes? Holy shit! It's so long. Oh my
Heroes?
God. Yeah.
I never watched that show. I heard
God.
about it. I didn't see it.
That was like one of those popular scenes where like the Japanese dude was like, I'm gonna figure out how to like control my power, and he keeps trying to like go backwards in time by 1 second. And when the clock like finally moves backwards by 1, he just stands there and goes, Yatta!
What the fuck?
I'm like, all right.
That's funny.
Anyway.
I've just played a few too many Japanese voiced games.
Thanks to your planning, our troops took minimal damage, and their troops just fucking stood there. Oh my God, Nell, you're insulting me. Quit. Another failure where I didn't do anything, and they didn't do anything, and I just stood there and lost because I'm a piece of shit.
Careful planning, though.
Oh yeah, but next time he'll prevail. He'll actually attack. It's crazy.
He'll get us next time, Gadget.
Oh my God.
Victories.
Okay. Yay.
Missed a bit on the speed because of that join command. Dealt less damage that turn.
Interesting. Well, it looks like we're making some progress through the tutorial. So, I don't like that scroll bar. I guess we'll figure out how much more of this shit there is next time on Field Ops with Friends.
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Bye.